I attended the Know Your Rights seminar 2 weeks ago and was completely blown away by the information. Anyone who says that this information doesn't actually work it's the furthest thing from the truth. So don't allow other forces, whether it be Facebook, whether it be the courts, or anybody in that matter of a fact, or even any person within the law environment, tell you otherwise, because they do work. My journey started about 7 years ago. It was the time when I actually discovered that something was seriously wrong, and basically worked out that 9/11 was an inside job. And that's when my journey started into the understanding of the way that our judicial system works. And completely over a period of time, from about 6 years ago, I worked out that all these fines, parking fines, speeding fines, was actually illegal. So I'm a little bit more advanced than what I have been known in the past. I went dormant for the last 4 years, and I decided that the fact that this information is out there, the information is there for you right now to grab it with your two hands. And I sincerely encourage you, as an Australian of this country, get to know what your rights are, because the famous line that the Know Your Rights group is that if you don't know your rights, you don't have none. And just to give you some of an idea in some of the wins that I've actually had and have experienced in the past, I've challenged parking fines, I've challenged speeding fines. I find that the parking fines, especially from the care parks, are extremely easy to challenge. I get off on those every single time when an invoice is actually issued. I've challenged speeding fines that are on CityLink under the uses of the contractual terms. I get off on those every single time. And look, it may not be for the faint-hearted. If you haven't experienced while you're starting off, if it doesn't work in your favour, please don't give up. Every time you learn something new. You'll find that you actually will learn from your mistakes. Through trial and error, you'll start to have your wins. When you start to learn what your rights are, you'll understand that you can use them within everyday life. You can use them within your workplace. You can use them on behalf of your kids. And I'm telling you, once you actually see the way that the system works and what's been put upon us, you can no longer unsee it. For the work that the Know Your Rights group actually do, here it is, the information that I've actually, put an investment to for my time and into my children as well, so that they understand this as they're growing up and going through the schooling system. I cannot provide any more praise than what I've actually done now for the Know Your Rights group. They've also started the political party, to get them off the ground, for the power to the people. Your time is now. If you're not willing to even get involved, at least just put your name down and give them that chance to help through this process of what is actually required, so that we can all, as an individual within the country, on the Commonwealth of Australia, to ensure that we all enable to get our rights back. We all have the right to freedom. We have a right to freedom of choice, and we all have the right to live in peace, love, harmony, and abundance. So here it is. Take the information, take it on board, share it with your friends, and I'm walking testimony in terms of what I've actually done. The biggest kahuna that I've actually done is I've challenged the jurisdiction of the court. I had a warrant out for my arrest for not showing up to court when I challenged the jurisdiction of the court prior to going to court. I did sign a bail agreement that I would reappear in court. I was falsely arrested at the High Point Shopping Centre, where I exercised my rights when a copper saw me on the actual mobile phone. I just simply said, "Am I under arrest?" "No, I'm free to go." And I was literally at the doorway when 6 coppers literally handcuffed me and pulled the wallet out of the back pocket just to see who they were actually dealing with. All they wanted was the actual person, so I was falsely arrested. In the end, I made the choice, and I take full and accept full responsibility for this, and nobody else. It was purely my choice. I decided with the outcome to plead guilty, as I had a warrant out for my arrest for driving while disqualified, and I had 2 summons put around my neck. And when I exercised my rights on 2 occasions, when the coppers were reading the transcript of the information, because they actually wrote the information down on the transcript of the summons, the judge quite clearly didn't want to have a bar of it or have any of the information read, including the actual prosecutor. He was reading it quite slowly. I had my beautiful wife in court, Caroline, wondering why they didn't ask any further questions. And all was actually repeated in my direction when I had a whole list of pleading guilty. All the judge asked me was, Mr. Dobrin, have you got a Bluetooth headset? I said, yes, I do, sir. Okay, thank you very much. $1,500 fine for the whole lot. Get the hell out of the courtroom. They didn't even want me in there. So that's how powerful this is. All you need to do is break down your fear factors and you will never look back again. So to Know Your Rights Group, thank you that even this information exists. Keep up the group work. This information works. It's empowering, and give it a go. Keep learning through the process. Thank you. And make sure you don't forget to register your name to get the Power to the People party off the ground. Cheers.